Like a well-rehearsed scene that never fades, Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick's love story began on an 80s film set and has outlasted industry tides. From Lemon Sky to award-winning careers, they've balanced fame and family, still starring together, just in the everyday moments that matter most. From their electrifying duet Chi non lavora non fa l'amore to decades of creative fusion, Adriano Celentano and Claudia Mori turned music and marriage into an enduring symphony. 61 years later, they remain private pillars, less public, still profoundly in tune. Red carpets once gleamed beneath Denzel and Pauletta Washington's unified stride. Now for decades on, he commands cinema while she cultivates art and activism. Married since 1983, they've redefined endurance in Hollywood, less spotlighted as a pair, no less inspiring in their shared legacy. Like a lighthouse through shifting tides, Tom and Rita's love has weathered fame's fiercest storms. From Sleepless in Seattle to Wilson's music and cancer advocacy, their union, spanning 37 years, proves that devotion, when rooted in purpose, grows deeper with time. Once the epitome of turn-of-the-millennium glamour, he on the pitch, she on stage, they now rule fashion and sports empires. Married 26 years, David and Victoria have evolved from tabloid targets to cultural architects, redefining loyalty in the age of constant reinvention. Their 2000 red carpet debut shimmered with cinematic royalty. Now, after 25 years, Michael mentors and produces, while Catherine dazzles on stage and screen. Together, they faced illness and spotlight fatigue, still united, still magnetic, writing Act 3 on their own terms. He was Indiana Jones, she lit up Ally McBeal. When Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart met at the 2002 Golden Globes, few predicted a love that would quietly flourish. 15 years married, they've sidestepped the spotlight, aging into their bond with grit, humor, and deliberate grace. Remember Broadway nights and city strolls? Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker built a marriage rooted in theater, not tabloid glare. Since 1997, they've balanced parenting and careers from Ferris Bueller to Sex and the City, choosing devotion over spectacle and craft over noise. She was America's sweetheart. He stood behind the camera. Julia Roberts met Daniel Moder on the set of The Mexican, forging a bond beyond celebrity. 2 decades and 3 children later, they've crafted a life that favors privacy over press, still luminous, just off stage by design. Their It's Your Love duet became a 90s anthem of devotion. Nearly 3 decades later, Tim and Faith balanced touring, acting, and parenting. From country royalty to acting in 1883, they've redefined partnership. Less about spotlight, more about anchoring each other's evolution. Before we continue these amazing celebrity transformations, here's a quick challenge for you. Can you subscribe to Then vs. Now Legends in the next 5 seconds? Smash that subscribe button and join us on this journey through time with your favorite stars. Once the wild frontman and the woman who steadied the storm, now they navigate health and legacy with quieter strength. Married 43 years, Ozzy and Sharon transformed chaos into connection, building a media empire and a candid legacy of resilience through reinvention. He left Magnum, PI behind to raise a family on a ranch. She stepped back from stage lights to shape a quieter life. After 38 years, Tom and Jilly still live away from Hollywood's rush, choosing horses over headlines, proving that privacy can be the grandest stage. Once the suave spy on screen, Pierce Brosnan found enduring love behind the lens with journalist Keely Shea Smith. From red carpets to raising awareness on climate causes, their 24-year marriage blends glamour with purpose. 2 lives intertwined, not for show, but for something steadier. Like dual stars in a constellation of black excellence, Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance have orbited each other with care since their Yale days. Married 28 years, they built legacies on screen and off, balancing Emmys, twins, and truth with the poise of seasoned storytellers. Before Veep or Seinfeld, Julia Louis-Dreyfus met Brad Hall at Northwestern, launching a love story as enduring as her comedy reign. Married 38 years, they've quietly cultivated a creative partnership. Less tabloid, more timeless, proving laughter and loyalty do grow in tandem. Like two comedians riffing with perfect timing, Steve and Nancy built a marriage rooted in laughter and mutual lift. Since their SNL and Daily Show days, they've shared 30 years of quiet stability, balancing family, screenwriting, and stardom with unscripted grace. From the Last Picture Show to Lifetime Achievement honors, Jeff's career flourished, yet he credits 48 years with Susan as his true foundation. While Hollywood changed, they held fast, weathering illness, industry shifts, and fame's toll with a love that never dimmed. From Calvin Klein icon to Princeton grad, Brooke defied every label. Married 24 years, she and writer-director Chris Hinchy blend public wit with private strength, navigating Hollywood, motherhood, and memoirs in stride, reshaping what endurance looks like off-camera. He became a Marvel mainstay. She thrived behind the scenes in writing and production. Since meeting at his publicist's office in the 90s, Paul Rudd and Julie Yeager have built 22 years of quiet resilience, favoring family over flash. Their partnership remains low-key, but deeply rooted. From sitcom legend to stand-up mogul, Jerry Seinfeld's comedic empire grew alongside Jessica Sklar's advocacy and authorship. Married 26 years, they've weathered fame's extremes with wit and intention, raising 3 kids and a philanthropic profile, still writing punchlines in real life. While House made Hugh Laurie a global name, Joe Green stayed largely out of frame. It's central to his story. Married since 1989, the couple navigated long shoots and global tours while keeping their bond grounded. 36 years on, their quiet loyalty still underpins his acclaim. They met on the set of Law and Order SVU, where chemistry sparked a real-life story. Now 21 years in, Mariska leads a justice-driven legacy, while Peter writes and performs with quiet brilliance. Together, they've crafted a bond rooted in advocacy, artistry, and fierce devotion. Like a painting layered in patience and subtle tones, their love story unfolded away from headlines. Married 10 years after a long engagement, Darren and Amy embrace creativity over glamour, his art, her films, building a life where quiet depth outshines the industry's dazzle. From Fargo to Desperate Housewives, they thrive as indie darlings and TV icons. Now, 28 years in, they've navigated acclaim and controversy, choosing recommitment over retreat. In a world quick to discard, Bill and Felicity show what evolving loyalty truly looks like. He led NCIS, she charmed in Mork and Mindy. Mark Harmon and Pam Dauber chose privacy over press, marrying in 1987 and rarely stepping into the spotlight together. 38 years on, their low-profile approach feels radical, proving fame and quiet devotion can truly coexist. From late-90s heartthrobs in I Know What You Did Last Summer to co-authors and parents, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar flipped Hollywood's script. After 23 years, they're still building. Less red carpet, more real life, crafting a narrative of slow-burning loyalty. They met through the craft, but built something deeper. Viola Davis and Julius Tenen, married 22 years, fuse artistry and activism, co-founding a production company to amplify unheard voices. Their love isn't loud, but it's layered, with purpose, power, and unwavering presence. From 30 Rock to Broadway scores, Tina and Jeff have shaped comedy's modern soundscape. Married 24 years, their collaboration blends satire and sincerity. Behind every punchline is a partnership that favors substance over spotlight, quietly reshaping what creative union means. Like a script anchored by a calm center, their love thrives in balance. Married 18 years, Juliana commands screens while Keith, a lawyer, keeps life grounded beyond the red carpet. Together, they've written a narrative where intellect, privacy, and purpose define modern longevity. Once James Bond's rival on screen, now a retired legend devoted to home life, Michael found lasting calm with Shakira. Married 52 years, they've stood through shifting fame and eras. While stardom evolved, their bond stayed timeless, an enduring love in an ever-changing world. Before box office records and Marvel fame, Samuel L. Jackson and LaTanya Richardson were carving paths from the theater stage. Married 45 years, they've anchored each other through addiction, acclaim, and advocacy. Less a Hollywood story, more a masterclass in lifelong mutual uplift. They met on Family Ties, but Michael J. Fox and Tracy Pollan's real bond began off-screen. Through Parkinson's, parenting, and philanthropy, their 37-year marriage has redefined resilience. Less about spotlight, more about strength, built on loyalty, laughter, and shared purpose. Comedy brought them together, but shared causes deepened the bond. Married 14 years, Seth Rogen and Lauren Miller turned fame into fuel for Alzheimer's advocacy, co-founding Hilarity for charity. From laughs to legacy, their story proves humor can be the heartbeat of lasting devotion. In a rare Hollywood twist, Jamie spotted Christopher in a magazine before they ever met. 41 years later, their union, spanning mockumentaries, memoirs, and motherhood, shows that humor and honesty can outlast fame's flicker, grounding them in something far more enduring. Like a symphony that shifts but never loses rhythm, Sting and Trudy's bond spans activism, art, and decades of shared reinvention. Married 33 years, they blend global causes and personal healing, crafting a love story that's equal parts passion, patience, and purpose. From steamy soap sets to morning show banner, Mark and Kelly turned on-screen sparks into 29 years of partnership. As co-hosts and co-parents, they've evolved in sync, proving that building a life in public doesn't mean losing what's real, just learning how to protect it. Once Hollywood's eternal bachelor, Warren Beatty met his match in Annette Bening on the set of Bugsy. 33 years later, they've raised a family away from the frenzy, choosing substance over spectacle. Two icons who've mastered the art of staying grounded amid the glamour. From Cheers to The Good Place, Ted Danson's charm endured, but it's Mary Steenburgen who shared the scenes that count. Married 30 years, they've blended acting, activism, and laughter into something lasting, proof that true chemistry doesn't fade, it evolves with intention. He scripted Ally McBeal, she lit up screens in The Fabulous Baker Boys, but David E. Kelley and Michelle Pfeiffer kept their union off script. Married 32 years, they've navigated fame on parallel tracks, crafting a quiet, enduring partnership where artistry and privacy thrive. Once the Rolling Stones' wild heart and a supermodel at the height of her fame, Keith and Patty now savor quiet decades away from the chaos. Married 42 years, their journey, marked by music, illness, and devotion, proves even rock and roll can settle into something sacred. He once ruled rom-coms and red carpets. She reshaped international law. Now, 11 years in, George and Amal merge justice and Hollywood with elegance. Parenting twins and championing global causes, their bond reflects a new era, one where legacy outshines celebrity. Like a timeless stage duet, Christopher and Georgianne have stayed in step for 56 years, he with unforgettable performances, she casting careers behind the scenes. As trends shifted, they stood firm, crafting a love that thrives far beyond the frame of fame. Indie film darlings with shared screen depth, Peter Sarsgaard and Maggie Gyllenhaal married in 2009 after years of creative connection. 16 years in, they've embraced directing, parenting, and purposeful roles, crafting a life as layered and deliberate as the characters they play. She stepped back from fame, he stayed on stage and screen. Since marrying in 1989, Kevin Kline and Phoebe Cates have charted a private course, raising children, opening a boutique, and sidestepping celebrities' pull. 36 years strong, their bond remains quiet, but undeniable. Before the Joshua Tree or global campaigns, they were Dublin teens with a shared vision. Married 43 years, Bono and Allison built more than a life. They built movements. From rock arenas to humanitarian fronts, their enduring bond pulses with purpose beyond the spotlight. Then versus Now Legends is feeling a bit lonely. 99% of you haven't subscribed yet. Show us some love and hit that subscribe button so we can keep bringing you the jaw-dropping journeys of your favorite stars. And if you're as fascinated by then and now glow-ups as we are, check out our previous videos. Trust us, they're totally worth your time and ours too.